Good YouTube? It's the Sports are back with another video on the channel, and today we are doing week 4 predictions. Let's get right into it. Another great week of football. So we are getting it started off with in a great matchup. Thursday night football, Dolphins versus Bengals, and I'm going with the Dolphins. I think Dolphins can pull it off on the road. I think it's going to be a very good game, but I still think the Dolphins end up winning at the end of the day. Tua's looked great, and he's found great connections with Tyreek and Jalen Waddle and Mike Gesicki, arguably. Moving on with the Vikings versus Saints, I'm going with the Vikings here. They got a pretty big win against the Lions last week. And so I think they can pull it off against the Saints. I'm not a huge fan of Jameis Winston, but I still think the Vikings can pull it off. I think Jay Jettas will have a good game. I think Kirk Cousins will have another bounce back week. Moving on with the Seahawks and the Lions. I'm going with the Lions here. Lions, they're probably going to miss DeAndre Swift, but Williams, he's going to fill in great. I think they're going to pound him with the rock as the main running back. So I think the Lions end up winning this one. Jets versus Steelers, going with the Steelers here. I think Mitch Trubisky's looked pretty decent. Not sure if he's the true future of the team, but I think Steelers have looked great with him, and so I think they'll look great with him against the Jets. Moving on with the Bears and Giants, I'm going with the Giants here. I think Giants can pull it off against the Bears. I don't think that the Bears are going to be – I don't think Justin Fields is the answer, and I know it's their – they've had so many quarterbacks over the past few decades. It's crazy, but I don't think Fields is the answer, so I'm going Giants. Titans versus Colts, going with the Colts. Not a huge fan of the Titans this year. Think they'll probably get an early draft pick. The Colts looked great looked pretty decent against the Chiefs last week. Stopped Mahomes, stopped the run pretty well. That's what you need to do if you want to beat the Titans. So I'm going Colts. Chargers versus Texans, going with Chargers. Herbert, this is his first full, he's healthy game. So I'm going with the Chargers here against the Texans. Browns versus Falcons, going with the Browns. I think Amari Cooper is going to have a great game, and I don't think Mariota is the answer either, so I'm going with the Browns. Commanders versus Cowboys, going with the Cowboys. Cooper Rush has looked decent for a backup, but I still think Cowboys at the end of the day have a better team. Jaguars versus Eagles, going with the Eagles. Not much I need to say about that. Eagles looked crazy good. Bills versus Ravens, going with the Bills. But another great matchup. I really like this matchup. It's going to be a fun game to watch. Lamar Jackson putting up some great numbers. So is Josh Allen. But we'll just have to see. I think Bills win this one. Cardinals versus Panthers, going with the Cardinals here. Kyler Murray, I think he'll have a good game. Once D-Hop comes back, I feel like this team should be rolling a lot better. But still, right now, Cardinals should beat the Panthers. Broncos versus Raiders, going with the Broncos, I think. Raiders have not had a good season. They're the only defeated team in the leagues yet. So I'm going with the Broncos. Patriots versus Packers, going with the Packers. Look, Aaron Rodgers may not have the same receivers as last year, but he still can find magic with whoever he's playing with. So I'm still going with the Packers. Chiefs versus Buccaneers, going with great matchup, by the way, but I'm going with the Bucs. Tom Brady gonna have a bounce back week after the past couple weeks. They haven't been terrific, but I'm going with the Buccaneers. And last but not least, Rams versus 49ers, great divisional matchup. I'm going with the Rams just because Trey Lance is out, and I like the direction this Rams team is going. So I'm going with the Rams. All right, that's the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. If you are new, please consider subscribing. It means so much to us. And if you want to hit the join button down below, help us out a lot. Have great perks if you guys do. And thank you guys for watching. Peace out, everyone.